stretch.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Sheds off the tackle, and a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
I loved our discussion this week. You know, we had our weekly phone call to talk about our game coming up. And we had to reflect on the fact that he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award last week, yet his team lost. You don't see that very often.
No, I know a lot of people dislike that, but when you look at the numbers across the conference from last week, he was clearly the best. So I say the award goes to him, and it did.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. He was so good, they just couldn't ignore him.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. Well, this defense for the Cardinals very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now they go play action with Howell. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. The Cardinals offense heading out, and they do so behind Kyler Murray, their dynamic quarterback in his 6th season now from Oklahoma.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that, because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
First carry for James Conner. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. You talk about this Seahawk defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. The Cardinals, it's 7-3 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Murray. That's complete to Michael Wilson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Murray now. Work to the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
To throw, it's Murray. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Draymond Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already, I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On 1st and 10 is Connor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We're scoreless after 1. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Connor up the middle. About 3 yards there to the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Prater's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Seahawks offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And he's run the ball well to this point in the season, right there in the mix for NFL leaders in rushing. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
And Howe will throw it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They run behind center with Conner. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Throwing now is Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. With a play fake, and now here's Howe to throw it. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
They'll go play action. Howell. He'll buy some time right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Back to throw. Howell. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He'll get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Okay, ready?
Here's Howell. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Come on, set.
On third down, here's Walker. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Here comes Dortch on the return. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Here's Murray. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith-Njigba with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Here's Murray. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. To throw is Murray. That is caught downfield by Harrison. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Second and 10.
Big ass open, big ass open. Deuce. Omaha.
Murray now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Green.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. That is caught, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And the deliver there is that throw is going to keep the drive alive, and even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Prater's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Patrick Mahomes, strong in the victory, as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. We just watched a fine first half from quarterback Sam Howell. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a 1-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for, with both these teams in it to win it.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Shut up.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and wide.
He finds Smith-Njigba in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now they'll go with a reverse. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Cardinals offense and Kyler Murray headed back out onto the field. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. Murray. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Caught by Jones. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down. From the gun, Murray. Throw left side, complete. That's Connor. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's McBride. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it second down. Now Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zay Jones from 8 yards out, and the Cardinals have cut the lead back down to 2. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They were losers last time out to the 49ers, but right now they're on the right side of the scoreboard as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Set, go.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Zaven Collins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
3rd down and 10. Now Howell. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Straight ahead, Walker.
Taking it right